My next guest is a Ukrainian soldier who has been fighting in Bakhmut. Roman Trokhymets has been documenting the war on social media from the battlefield.
So this is how we fight, and it's not like some kind of movies, it's our reality, because one terroristic state tried to invade another country, and that's what they did with soldiers and with civilians.
Trokhymets was recently injured. He's now recovering from a concussion, but he expects to be back on the front line soon. I spoke to him earlier about what it's like fighting in the war and what he hopes his life will be like when it's over. And Roman Trokhymets joins me now. Nice to see you there, Roman.
Me too. Hi.
Hi. Can you give us a sense of what it was like to fight in Bakhmut and the kinds of things that you had to see and do?
I can't describe it in few words. You can maybe see some part of my videos, but just in few words, it's something unrealistic. It's horrible but necessary things for us. It's our duty. That's all that I can say.
But before you were a soldier, I think you were a realtor, a real estate agent. So I wonder how different your life is now.
100% different. It's like two different lives. Even previously, I was walking around and suited up, closing deal, hanging out with girls, doing sport. But now I'm fighting. I see lots of deaths, and as a sniper, I'm doing lots of damage for our enemy as well. So it's impossible to compare these two lives. It's like two absolutely different person.
What is it like to do that, to be a sniper and have to face your enemy? How are you dealing with that sort of emotionally?
Emotionally, it's hard because you must be 100% concentrate on battle. The bullets flying around, everything explosion. People crying or dying near me, but I must concentrate on my tasks. Still, it's not like a classic. I'm not like classic sniper. I'm also fighting like infantry, and I also command my unit because I'm a sergeant. That's why I have lots of different tasks on the battlefield. Mm-hmm. But being a sniper, it means you must be very focused on when chaos everywhere, and it's very difficult.
You've obviously documented some of this on social media, on Twitter, and it paints a very stark picture of what you're living through. It's some of it's hard to watch. Why did you want to show people what you were doing that way?
You see, I think if I have such opportunity, if I had such like knowledge or power to show what's going on here in this freaking hell, so I must do it, because people must know it's not some kind of fairy tale or movies. It's something that happened to Ukraine in nowadays, to civilian people that you mentioned before. I was real estate 1 year ago, but now I must be in such situation because one terroristic country tried to invade another. So people must know.
Are you ever scared?
I'm human being. Sometimes I'm scared, but I have many keys. I have many motivation tricks how to not to be scared, because come on, I fight for my freedom, for my country. This is honor, and if it's honor, you stop being scared.
There are some people who question why Ukraine wanted to hang on to Bakhmut, because the battle has been so bloody. Do you think it was the right decision still to continue fighting in Bakhmut?
I think yes, because our enemies, they out of their mind. They drop infinity infantry, and we get rid of them in crazy numbers. 15, sometimes 20 times. For example, we lost one soldier and they can lose 20 soldiers. Can you imagine such such comparisons. So it's crazy idea for them to take this city, and for us it's opportunity to get rid of huge number of enemies infantry, artillery, tanks, and etc. So for now, I think it's a good idea, but we must find this moment to get out of Bakhmut and not to be surrendered, because it can be really catastrophic things, I think.
What do you think, or how do you think this is going to end, Roman? You know, there's countries like Canada sending tanks. There's other countries now promising fighter jets. Do you think that this is going to end soon?
While you mentioned about this sport, of course, we really appreciate because Western supplies means a lot for us. We critically need it, and we really appreciate and thank you all the guys, all the people who push the government to help us. It really helps full on the battlefield, because they have way more infantry than us. Mm-hmm. They have infinity zombies compared to Ukraine. That's why many things depends on the Western support. But I'm 100% sure that we will win this fight and this war, because we are strong enough. We are not planning to give up, and West support us. So everything's gonna be okay.
What happens when it's over? What do you think your life will be like now that you've had to live through this?
If I'll be lucky enough to survive from this hell, it will be amazing. I'll start many businesses for accepting foreigners in Ukraine. So all of you people from very welcome to Ukraine, and it's going to be perfect. Ukraine will rise up. Many countries will visit our country, and finally war will stop. And I think everything's going to be amazing.
Roman, it was nice of you to make the time. I appreciate it. I hope you stay safe, and let's talk again if we can.
Sure, with pleasure. Thank you for inviting me.